Hi folks, welcome back. We're working on this little guy, and I started that tape and realized that I was going to run out of tape. What I had to do is make a little notch right behind his, kind of behind his ear a little bit on either side. What we're going to do is we're just going to round that up a little bit, just like so. Okay. And we're going to kind of round off towards the front of his face, just like that. Okay, we're just going to tuck that under there a little bit. Alright, just like that. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Round this out, and I just notch this up a little bit. Alright. Alright, just like that. Alright, so what we're going to do next is we're going to keep rounding off his body. So what I'm going to do is from the side up, I'm just going to round it up a lot more until we just have that curved a little bit to that reference line at the top. I'm going to do the other side. You want to be careful, you don't want to snap his ears off by pushing too hard, okay? So just want to be mindful how that grain is running. It's a little hard to hold on to, so just be very, very careful when you do carve them, okay? And he has a little indentation here at the top. I kind of cleaned that out a little bit so it goes up and down a little bit. That was just from the bandsaw when I cut it out. I'm just going to get rid of that line now in the front. Okay. Do the same thing over here. We're going to go a little deeper and cut this out. Okay. Alright. We're going to try to blend everything together. The other thing we're going to do here is we're going to just kind of tuck everything in. Oh, we got to do his tail. I forgot about that. What we want to do with the back, we just want to round that out a little bit from looking from the back side of it. Okay? We're just going to get rid of those corners. Alright, same thing here. You're going to just didn't take a lot to round that off. Okay, we're just rounding it from the back, looking towards the front. There's always a systematic way of doing this, folks. Alright, and then we're just going to round that tail to the back, to that center. We're just going to blend this in. See? We got it rounded already. Alright, same thing here. We're going to just round it to the front. We're going to get rid of that bandsaw mark, just like so. Alright, so it's a little tail. And what I might want to do is go in a little further there, just to give it a little bit of more indentation where the tail and the body meet. I want to go in just a tad deeper, just like so. Really distinguish it from the body. There you go. Okay, so that's his tail. And I'll work on that a little bit more when I get offline here. And then remember, we took off this portion here. We're just going to round off the back end of him a little bit more. Going to blend everything together. Okay. There's a bunch of different I think, different ways you can make a rabbit. I just wanted him sitting. I didn't want him up on his hind legs or anything like that. Like sometimes that they can do. Years ago, as a kid, I had some rabbits, and we had a neighbor that raised rabbits, so the little Dutch rabbits. He still does today. In fact, he competes with them. He often comes up here to Reading area, up here, and well, he used to. I don't know if they still have the competition, but the Dutch rabbits were the white and black ones usually. Very pretty rabbit. And when we're done with this, you can have a choice of, if you want to give it hair, you can give it hair, whatever you like. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is we're just going to take our pencil and we're going to find out exactly, try to measure up where his eyes are. Then her eyes aren't real super big anyway, just like so, just like we did with the mouse, but their eyes are a little bit bigger. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to give him an itty bitty little nose. Okay, and we're going to just chop that out a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up like so on either side, notch that out. I'm going to put a little notch in the front, a little V-cut with the knife, and then they have a nitty bitty little nose. So we're just going to put a little, hold it at an angle like so, and we're going to go back. Just going to cut out a little piece, just slightly. Don't have to do much on a rabbit. And a lot of times a rabbit has just a little bit like a pouch. Not a pouch, but their nose is really distinguished a little bit, or the end of their, they can be full. So we're going to just notch a little piece out here too. Okay, I'll be right back.